everybody. I need to apologize first. I'm not feeling very well today. I kind of have a fever and a sore throat, so bear with me today. Okay, so everyone should not be required to pass a competency exam before becoming a parent. No one would pass. Being a parent is by far the hardest job I have ever had. Everybody should know this. It is harder than 20 hours in a hot fire line. It is harder than working a double shift with a 30-pound chainsaw. It is the most difficult job that you will ever have. If you are still interested in being a parent at some point in your life, it is good to know that there are resources available. Please know that you can read all the books in the world and nothing will prepare you for the trials and errors that you will undoubtedly face as a parent. As a mother to a 1.5-year-old, I face new challenges every day. I am aware that currently a hot topic in the news is should new parents have to take a competency exam before becoming parents? Or should there be mandatory classes before becoming a parent? There are already many wonderful resources out there for parents. All are great to turn to when you're having a day where you just don't know what to do. I think that requiring people to take classes would work better than having new parents pass a competency exam. How could you really test that? Every child is so different. It would be difficult, in my opinion, to condense good versus bad parenting on one single test. However, I think that classes could greatly benefit our population, especially in young adults. High school and traditional college students might really like to take classes on basic parenting skills. I know I would have. I do think that parenting classes are useful, and here is why. If taught to teenagers at the right time, it could lower teenage pregnancy rates. If kids knew how hard parenting really was, they might practice safer sex. According to education.seattlepi.com, teen pregnancy classes equip kids with information that can lead to informed decisions. They learn that caring for a child requires financial stability, maturity, and selflessness. According to my pediatrician, Dr. Vignaroli, at the Women's Health Care Center in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, parenting classes can also help reduce child abuse. Many times, child abuse comes from being an overly frustrated parent. Many of these frustrations might be avoided if parents are aware that certain things are normal. For instance, my toddler is at the stage now where she is throwing lots of fits when she doesn't get what she wants. I was given great tips by my doctor at managing tantrums, all which have helped greatly. Parenting classes could help clear up many questions and frustrations that parents have. Parenting classes could also help reduce the amount of SIDS in our country. SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome. It is not completely clear what causes SIDS. However, there is evidence that putting a baby to sleep on their back reduces the risk dramatically. From healthychildren.org, in an article from 2014, SIDS is thought to be caused by entrapment, suffocation, and strangulation in an unhealthy sleep environment. There are many ways to reduce the risks of SIDS, which are all discussed greatly in many parenting classes. I took a baby boot camp class in Jackson, and they are literally offered every single week, I believe. And I left with a huge armful of resources. All of the resources that I have taken away from that I have used, and a lot of it covered simple things like SIDS and also how to deal with tantrums and how to deal with when your baby's crying and you're frustrated. Another benefit from parenting classes is they help you to be more confident. Chances are you'll know what to do. When your baby is crying or your child is throwing a big tantrum, you'll have a gut feeling on what to do next. However, talking about these feelings and knowing that other parents are experiencing them will make you feel more confident. When I'm having a bad day, knowing that my friends have bad days as well helps me out a lot. You don't want to feel like you're doing it all alone. According to ParentMap.com, there are classes available for every stage in your child's life, through birth to adolescence. Wouldn't you find it helpful to get some opinions and tips on potty training and raising a teenager? Obviously, the decision will ultimately be up to you. I believe that they could benefit the majority of new parents. I have found that they have helped me greatly. I've only done one baby class, and it was the baby boot camp that I talked about earlier. But if there were more potty training classes and classes to help me raise my toddler, I would definitely take them probably over again. Thank you.